Konami might be shitting the bed on the Metal Gear Solid franchise currently, but this is an epic way to start the game off. Epic soundtrack win. Epic title screen.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
And I grabbed him by his big fat head and I said, listen man, I'm not going to jail for you or anybody.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie.
Well, hopefully you aren't as opposed to the idea as your father was.
With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
Yup, that would make a hell of a super soldier, alright.
If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
I'm not sure if Kojima is taking a dig at us or predicting the future.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
That's why you always get it in writing. This is how you open a game.
Codex receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Incredibly useful modern technology that's perfect for an infiltration mission.
What was that noise?
Especially for the time, being able to make too much noise was an incredible feat. Also footprints in the snow, but I couldn't manage to get footage of that. Iconic intro is iconic and awesome.
9D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Chekhov's Hind D.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Flirting. Sadly, there's no payoff.
By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
I saw that guy's pin and stashed it in the old prison wallet, if you know what I'm saying.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Foreshadowing.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
Epic game over screen.
I moved the Darker Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
Thank you, Random Genome. I'll be sure to choke you out gently.
You don't look like one of them.
Putting the character name with the voice actor as they are introduced is a really nice touch.
Weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gears are legitimately one of the most terrifying weapons ever created in fiction.
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Years of Zelda has prepared me for this moment.
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
That should be throwing up some red flags, Snake. Clearly Anderson should have known these things, but you had no way of knowing he's actually Decoy Octopus.
What about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
That was unexpected.
So you killed the chief, you bastard!
Oh my god, we killed Kenny. We killed Kenny? We killed Kenny, we're bastards.
You shoot me, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Rookie mistake, Meryl.
Who are you?
Just like that, love bloomed on the battlefield.
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
One of the greatest villains ever introduced. His flair of twirling his revolver in his hand has more character personality than a lot of villains have, with an entire game to build upon.
Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
Draw!
Ooh, the heart pounding is a great way to start a tension-filled fight.
You're pretty good.
Catchphrase win.
What? My hand!
Empire reference.
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yet another clue letting you know that wasn't Anderson we just talked to.
How did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case.
Even the music has comedic timing. Also, great use of the fourth wall, Kojima.
Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
Remind me how well that worked out for MSF.
You know, our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
It's really hard to feel sorry for you when you're complaining about people not wanting to make a weapon of mass destruction.
What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
After all your "I'm a businessman, all I care about is money" speech, I can't say I'm sad to see you go. And also foreshadowing.
I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
That's not saying a whole lot, Campbell.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Fangirling.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men.
Wait, what?
Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it.
Conversations like this are just amazing. You can feel the chemistry between these two. Bravo, David Hayter and Debbie Mae West.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
See, Naomi? I told you my smokes would come in handy.
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
I'm not sure how a tank can ambush you in a wide open space. Wait, is this a fourth wall break because you can't see ahead?
Careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Good thing she disabled them. I'd probably end up using my gun at some point.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Deep Throat to the rescue again! An interesting puzzle for sure. It's not every day you see an electrified floor and think, you know what I need to fix this problem? Missiles.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Holy shit, that's brutal. Yep, Gray Fox is that terrifying.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Have you seen all the crazy stuff that happens in this series? It is for sure an anime.
It makes no difference. Fine. He can watch from inside there.
Very rarely do you see a nerd stuff himself in a locker.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
This game deserves its high praise just for the boss fights alone. They are all unique from each other.
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything.
So, unfortunately, we will never get to see how Metal Gear Solid Rising would have turned out, but if it had, well, I have a feeling we would get to see Raiden's transformation be something like this. That's pretty brutal.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, also your pride.
Over there! Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
I bet her walk gave her away.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
I bet Snake is relieved Otacon didn't have a massive heart attack like the others.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
Lady, the way I've been playing, Helen Keller could sneak up on me.
How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt.
Psychotherapy may have destroyed her interest in men, but that doesn't mean Snake isn't still trying. So, flirting.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Meryl is fearless.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Hurry, make love to me.
Easily one of the creepiest things in the game. This scene is iconic for so many reasons. Psycho Mantis literally breaks down your playstyle of how you've been playing until that point, then reads your memory card, then makes your controller move. So, iconic scene, and fourth wall wins for sure.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Having to literally switch your controller from port 1 to port 2. These games deserve all the praise.
You're powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Using Meryl as a meat shield? Not cool, man.
The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it.
Kojima always has a way with giving good characterization to his villains.
Snake, leave me and run.
Meryl.
I guess I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
Shoot me, Snake.
No.
My gun. I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised I wouldn't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Oof, that will hit you right in the feels.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me. Now get out of here.
Dang, even laying there and dying, all she can think about is Snake. It's just so heartbreaking.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. You got the genes of a soldier, not a savior.
You trying to say that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but...
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
Like an animal?
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself.
A great recurring theme in the series. The sins of the father do not make the man.
We're short-handed.
Get it, Ocelot?
So make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
Isn't that just a fancy word for torture?
Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend.
Very rarely do you see fourth wall breaking torture scenes.
This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
It's never a good reason. In this instance, the end does not justify the means.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah, my arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all.
The man has just been tortured within an inch of his life and he is still flirting. This man has my utmost respect.
Snake, put the controller up against your arm.
What?
Don't worry, it'll feel good.
Huh?
Okay, here I go. How does that feel, Snake? A little better?
How did you do that?
I stimulated your muscle fibers with the nanomachine cilia.
Fourth wall massage?
I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
Pity Abstergo didn't hire you, Naomi. You would for sure find out everything about your parents and more.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
Otacon to the rescue.
This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here, then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later.
At least he's trying to help.
What are you playing around with that ketchup for?
Ocelot, you did it again. Sorry, boss.
Oh, my stomach! Oh, damn it!
Can't forget Johnny's IBS. It runs in their genes.
What the hell?
That's a pretty good trick, but yeah, totally wouldn't work up close. But at least the door's open now.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
So even though Master Miller is a ruse, his words ring true for what would happen to the real Miller.
You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
Or a video game protagonist. The Hind D is an epic boss battle.
See you in hell, Liquid. That takes care of the cremation.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
Convenient elevator is convenient.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Otacon is just super impressed with Snake, while this is a Tuesday for him after taking out 2 Metal Gears.
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
Some early on character development for Big Boss, with his ability to bring anyone to his cause.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
That truly is terrifying. Something like that should never exist.
And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
And now it's ventured into brown pants levels of terrifying.
Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
It's hard to imagine why Snake thinks of Campbell as his friend. He hides things from Snake all the time, most of it being vital information.
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We can still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Okay, maybe for Liquid, the sins of the father do make the man.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
That is a pretty cool way to design a lock.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
I don't think it was supposed to do that.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Oh, Liquid was Master Miller this whole time.
What? What the fuck? Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread fox dye.
Another recurring meme of the series is being used and abused by your government.
Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born?
I feel personally attacked, and I don't like it.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
I wouldn't complain, Snake. Having a weeb design it is probably the luckiest thing that ever happened to you. Epic boss fight win.
Did that do it?
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Of course not, because apparently Liquid is immortal.
Hurry! Get away!
Gray Fox to the rescue.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
Metal Gear Solid foreshadowing.
What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who could stop her.
No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Whoa. Didn't see that twist coming.
I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience.
Compassion?
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. But
self-sacrifice. Oof, that's brutal. More brutal.
So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why. What? Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades? That was... I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle. You're wrong. There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
So, 2 wins. 1, for the excellent voice acting of Cam Clark throughout the entire game, and 2, for this epic villain monologue.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Well, if you're gonna be nuked anyway, might as well have an epic final boss battle punch-out.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Oh, come on, Liquid. At least start the timer after the cutscene. Game over screen with Liquid's laugh is awesome.
Meryl. That's my codec.
Sure. That's all it was, Snake.
I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But...
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Potential self-sacrifice. And I only say potential because clearly Otacon survives this. Also...
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! You spoke too soon, Snake. Also, why is Liquid not dead? Does he have Rasputin's DNA too? After all that, Foxdie finally killed Liquid.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Dude, you weren't supposed to reveal your secret identity.
Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Cheesy wrap-up and riding into the sunrise.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Love the cliffhanger conversations at the end of these games.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
12 seconds later.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you want to see more, you can follow me over on Twitter at DEDManGaming13, Twitch at DEDManGaming, and Patreon's on the screen. I'm not even going to try to say that. Try not to die out there.